Welcome back to another video. I want to talk about the three OTC Kings, Ilus, Aitx, Cybl, in that order because Aitx share price is still below Ilus. It did briefly beat Ilus' share price for a while, as in a day, before coming back down. And maybe we will be above Ilus in share price very soon in the coming week, depending on what catalyst we get hit with. But I want to point out that these three stocks are all gearing up for big things in the near future. Ilus, yes, it is trending to the downside. Yes, we do have a bottom at 0053, but we do have the 10Q coming out, and we also have two subsidiary uplists coming either this month or next month within the next 50 days. And on top of that, we have a lot more acquisitions and catalysts. So I think this one is a buy down here under a penny. You just start accumulating it. Eventually, it'll have its big run like it did down here. It ran from 005 to a high of 284. So it moved at 2 cents in that case. A 2 cent move, that's already way more than Aitx. Aitx didn't move to 2 cents. It only moved to 009 from a low of 002. So unfortunately, Aitx doesn't make that big of a move, but when it does, it's a pretty decent move, but not as big as Ilus. So keep an eye on ILUS for accumulation down here. I think right now this is a buy, especially if you believe that they are going to follow through in the next couple of months, because they've been talking a big game. The 10Q is coming out, probably some PRs as well, and they only have 50 days to uplist their subsidiaries. So let's see what happens moving forward. If everything goes well, we'll see a pop. That's just how it is. That's the nature of penny stocks. They have a huge run up that lasts a couple of days and then it slowly bleeds out. And then another huge run up and rinse and repeat. So I think Ilus is definitely an accumulation here. What else? Aitx. This one I think is going to be one of those penny stocks that slowly climbs higher. Like it's not going to have this huge 2 cent run. Like I said, it didn't have a huge 2 cent run from 005 like Ilus did, but it did have a decent run here from a low of 002 to a high of 009. So pretty, still a nice run, but right, but it's not 2 cent move like Ilus can do. But I think this one's going to be more of a slow and steady wins the race. Like if I had to draw this on a chart, which I already prepared this free online whiteboard. Okay, so blue is for Aitx, red is for Ilus, and Cybl is for green. Aitx, my prediction this year, at least for the other half, my prediction is Aitx slowly but surely consolidates, goes higher, breaks out, consolidates, breaks out, consolidates, breaks out. That's the pattern that we are experiencing right now, especially because they keep dropping these hot PRs that keeps the momentum going and keeps us from dropping. Right now, we're at a critical point for Aitx. We have to again break out to go to 1 penny. If not, we're going to drop. And that is going to be highly, highly dependent on what happens next week, because we are at the end of this wedge. The MACD is about to cross under, so it's a critical point of contention here. So we'll see what happens Monday and Tuesday more than anything, but I still believe that this one, if you're willing to hold for months, it's going to be a buy and it'll continue to 1 penny and beyond at some point, because they're doing all the right things. They're going to be cash flow positive. They're going to pay down their debt in the future. Eventually, they will uplist. So this one's going to be more of a slow and steady wins the race. Whereas Ilus, let me pull up the whiteboard again. Ilus, let's switch over to red. Ilus, I believe, is going to do this. You'll notice they're all penny stocks, but you'll notice their share price movement is different. Ilus right now, it's just dumping, creating lower lows. It consolidates, goes lower. Oops, that's probably not the best. Okay, so let me use my finger. Okay, so consolidates, goes lower, consolidates, goes lower, and then eventually, oh my god, the big catalyst, whoom, and it moves like 2 pennies. Because this one can move 2 pennies real fast, especially because it has less outstanding shares than Aitx. So this one can move, baby. Like as George Costanza would say, this one can move, baby. Like this one, yeah, it's trending downward relative to AITX, but this one, when it goes, it goes. It doesn't just go to 009. It explodes to 2 cents and beyond. Really, this one moves fast. That's what's funny about AITX in terms of share price movement after a catalyst. Ilus, you can see here, it just, this huge green candle alone moved it from 0085 to a high of 193. So a 1 cent move in just one green candle in one day. That is something that AITX has not been able to do, and I think I can't do it with that share structure, unfortunately, regardless of the catalyst that they drop. So I think I still believe AITX is going to be a slow mover. It'll climb higher. It'll get to 1 penny and beyond, but it's just going to take a while. And ILIS, you kind of have to accumulate it as it goes lower, and then it'll explode. And CYBL still in CE land, still has the designation, but they are working towards getting that off. That one, that much is for sure. This one's kind of a bit of a different play, but pretty much the same thing, right? We're looking to take advantage of the next move higher, the next pop. And Cybl, let me just, this is my prediction for 2024, the rest of 2024. My prediction is, we're going to go sideways where it's at because it's in CE land, so it can't do much of anything other than go sideways. And then once they actually get out of CE and they're pink current, boom. So you notice the difference between the two? It's kind of funny, right? They're all penny stocks. I think AITX is going to slowly but surely climb higher because of everything that's going on with them fundamentally. Whereas Eyeless, I believe, yeah, it's trending to the downside, it's bleeding, but once that catalyst hits, boom, this baby loves to go. And then CYBL, well, it's in CE land. The play there is to play them getting out of CE and it being concurrent, and people just buy in, and the huge amount of buying pressure that's going to step in it's just going to send to 1 penny and beyond. So I believe these will all see 1 penny and beyond sometime in 2024. I could be wrong. This is just my prediction based on everything that's been happening, whether it's something fundamental or technical. Like I said, it's kind of funny. One's trending downward, one's trending to the upside, one's just going sideways, and we're just waiting for the CE removal. But either way, it all ends with it going above a penny, and all of these are very much capable of that. And that is it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed the whiteboard action here. Let me save this. I've never used a whiteboard. I thought about buying a whiteboard, a real one, but I was like, you know what? Let me just use an online version of it. It's free anyways, right? I can just, scribble around. But yeah, let me know what you think. This is my prediction for 2024. Wow, that even my finger is not good at drawing here. But that's my prediction. That is it for the video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you in the next one.